Good afternoon everybody and welcome to Family Adventures, our brand new YouTube channel. I'm David.
And I am Isaac, and we're going to fish Titchfield Canal.
If you want to see how well we get on, stay tuned and enjoy the video.
If we're going fishing down the canal, we need to dig some worms.
Okay, let's go. Let's go find some worms. I think that bit's been planted. We'll have to dig here.
We'll have to dig here.
Let's try again. Right, hold the camera, facing it down where the worms are. Let's just hope we get something. Whoa, look at that. There's some juicy worms.
Some nice worms. I'm going to be filming, you do that. There's some lovely juicy worms. Ha ha ha! Lovely.
All them worms in one dig.
Yeah.
Good. Let's get a complete
Really good.
assortment of worms, shall we?
Yeah.
Different sizes and shapes. Funny thing is, in America, Canada, when we went fishing, these regular garden worms, do you remember they called them all different things, didn't they? They called them
crawlers, trout worms.
Night crawlers, that's right, trout worms, night crawlers. But we just call them regular garden worms, don't we?
Oh, there's a centipede there.
Oh yeah, it is. We don't want to use this.
No.
He's too skinny and scrawny. I hope we're not digging up Pops' vegetables.
Yeah, we might find a massive carrot in a minute.
We can't fish with carrots, can we?
Oh, there's one.
Oh, well done.
See that?
So,
A nice one. Put him in the pot.
look at that, we've got quite a few already. That was just like one dish, wasn't it? All different sizes. We've got some really small hooks today.
Because we're fishing for like some trout, some chubs, some perch, roach.
Yeah, so we need some really small worms as well as good sized ones.
This canal that we're fishing today is very unpredictable about what fish you're going to catch. If you're going to catch anything or you're going to catch lots. You just don't know.
You never know, do we?
And they could be all different sizes, all different species.
And because there's different species of fish, we're going to take two different types of bait. We're going to take worms, these regular garden worms, and Isaac suggested we take a bit of bread because there's some rudd and what other ones are there?
Roach,
rudd,
chub,
and they all quite like a bit of bread sometimes, don't they?
And maybe one time we've caught a barbel down the canal, which is a bit rare.
We did.
But don't bury it. There's
Two. I think that'll do us.
That'll be, yeah,
Another one.
that's plenty.
So we are walking along the Titchfield Canal at the moment towards Hill Head and the Meon beach. As you can see, the canal is on our right hand side. To the left is what we call Titchfield wetlands, and right in the distance is the River Meon. Now, little is known about this canal and it does not appear in any of the canal history books. Upstream is Titchfield Mill, and it is here where the waterways divide. It's thought that this canal is more of an irrigation or a drainage for the wetlands, or to drive Titchfield Mill rather than a functioning canal. The path we're moving down at the moment is a very popular route with walkers, with or without dogs. It's also a very popular place for bird watchers, because further down this route the path leads into Titchfield Haven, which is the area's bird sanctuary. So despite not knowing much about Titchfield Canal, it is actually one of the oldest waterways in England. Now, a mile or so down this path, the canal actually rejoins with the River Meon. It's a very, very narrow divide, and it's pretty much insurpassable for a lot of the fish stock that appears in the canal. The end of this canal finally terminates at Hill Head Beach via a lock system. This spot here always looks good for fishing, but we've never ever caught anything and very rarely see anything. It's a bit of a bottleneck in the river, but it is quite deep. Now you can see that the banks of the canal, all the vegetation's been quite chopped back and looks well kept. But this isn't always the case in the summertime. It can get very, very overgrown, which is one of the reasons why we're using very, very small fishing rods. We're quite used to fishing down here, and we've got very simple setups, very small rods. There's no need to cast anywhere because you just can't, because like I say, it gets very, very overgrown. So I'm just using a very simple single hook setup on a fluorocarbon leader with equally spaced lead shot. As I've said, you don't really need to cast very far in this canal. It's not very wide. It's not that fast flowing either. And Isaac's just using a very simple float setup with 2 BBs. It's not a very big float because the canal isn't very deep in a lot of places, so we've just got a fairly small size float setup, and again a fluorocarbon leader leading down to a single hook.
I think we just got up to our other spot, Isaac. It's rubbish here. I think we just got up to our other spot.
This spot here on the right hand side can sometimes be quite good. We've had a couple of good rudd out of this particular spot in the past. This is a really popular spot for dog walkers, and you can see why. There's easy access in and out of the canal for the older dogs. When it's quiet and there's not too many dogs, you can often see quite small little brown trout. It's a shingle bed on the bottom here, which is ideal.
There's definitely something in the water.
So my technique for fishing here is literally to cast my line into the water as close to the far side bank as possible and just very slowly trawl it along the bottom. Isaac's technique is a float technique, and he's casting upstream and just letting it slowly drift down.
Fish are really small. That's why we're Not hooking them. You don't hook yourself on those wires down there, Isaac. No, nothing, but they're going to snag your hook, aren't they? You get stuck on them, I'll have to chuck you over to unsnag yourself. It could be tricky to... Hang on, stay there. Get the net.
I know, Dad, I'm down the snack.
It's alright, it's okay. You can get it.
You have to jump over.
Okay. I will. Oh, we've got it. I've got it.
Can you see the fish?
Yeah, got it.
That's a big rod.
Hey, well done,
That's a
Isaac.
cracking rod. Dad, they're just out. They're
Take
only
it.
down there.
Can you unhook him?
Yeah,
Didn't need the net, did we? Well done. That's really good. Yeah. Did you make him jump, or did he jump himself?
no, he jumped himself.
Wow. That's a really good fish. There you go. So grab him nice and tight. Oh, you've hooked him perfect, Isaac. Look at that. Absolutely perfect. Hold him out. He is a wiggly one. So what is that?
That's a rod.
That's a
You
rudd.
can always tell by the pink fins.
Oh, beautiful pink fins, aren't they? Really beautiful.
get him back.
You go and let him go then. Yes. Well done. Superb. High
Where
five.
should I wipe my...
Wiping down your trousers. I'm sure Mummy won't mind. Don't tell her I said that, will you?
No.
Now, making a fishing video is actually harder than we thought. I've got the camera on my head, and that's probably why the video is jumping around side to side quite a bit. With hindsight, or should I say next time, I will try mounting the camera on my chest. Also, you'll see the aspect ratio of the video change from 16:9 to 4:3. That's when I switch between the mini camera I've got and my iPhone. I must remember to hold my iPhone in landscape mode rather than portrait mode. That will give us a continuous 16:9 aspect ratio.
Didn't get it though. Took my bait. Can you pass me a worm, please? It's alright, just put your rod down and pass me a worm. Thank you. And I can get it back in and support where your bait is. I'll keep watching it for you. Thank you very much. Looks like you're going to outfish your dad again. Not difficult, is it? I don't catch anything. So you get to take my spot again, do you? Just because I've got a bite. Weight is 10 bird's nest quite easily. Just keep teasing it out gently, bit by bit. Tends to solve most birds' nests. You can see why. Bird's nest now. Have the reverse mode engaged. The reel, or whatever you call it. Basically, it was just unreeling itself. I have. Finally. Makes a change when you get in a bird's nest, doesn't it?
One of the key secrets to fishing in this canal is to just keep moving. If you get a bite and you miss it, or you catch a fish and you bring it in, it startles all the other fish. They all then either shoot upstream or downstream. It's time to move. Or if you don't catch anything within 2 to 3 minutes, just move on. Go along the bank, find another spot and try your luck again. Eventually you will find the right spot and you will catch some fish. Whilst we're fishing off this side of the bridge, I noticed some movement further upstream. So guess what? We decided to move again. This time we moved down the other side of the bridge, down on the bank.
Go on. Just down there. There we go. What is it, Isaac? Come and tell me. Tiny little, I think it's a little rudd, isn't it? Yeah, look at that. Beautiful little rudd. Up he goes. There are fish there, but they're really tiny, aren't they? Really tiny.
Should we go and move?
Yeah. Change spots in a sec. Go on. Yeah, it's alright.
Also, I'm going to get some of all the dust in, all the dust, and chuck that in and put the float on the surface. a little fish. I have to get past the little fish.
Try on my iPhone as well.
Got it! A gold north!
Oh,
It's a goldfish!
oh
Just
my
caught a
gosh!
goldfish!
That's not a goldfish,
That's
but
a
it is
gold-
beautiful.
That's a goldfish!
Isaac, hold it, don't let it flap.
Just caught gold! No, that's a hybrid
Bring it
rudd!
here, bring it here.
It's a
Let's have a look.
hybrid rudd!
Let me see.
That's a. Oh, sorry.
Is he unhooked?
Yeah, he's unhooked.
That is the most beautiful colour
That
fish I've ever
is
seen
the-
in here.
Yeah, and I just got him on the float.
That is really
That's wonderful.
That is. Look at that. What a
Can I
lovely little fish.
quickly go put it?
Right, hold it nicely and let's go and re-release it. There. Well done, you caught that on a piece of bread.
And he's good.
Oh gosh, that's 2 to you, 1 to me. Alright, are you ready for the next one?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and get another one of those. It's amazing. And there's quite a few of those as well. And there. And that thing.
I'm well surprised you hooked that.
I haven't got any ready.
Did it come off?
Yeah, ready. Obviously, bread's the way to go for these goldfish.
I think you're right.
And that's why I was
We'll have to look that up because it wasn't a goldfish.
That was. It looked like a hybrid rudd, didn't it? It was the same shape of a rudd, and it just kind of. It just didn't look like it. It was weird. Really weird. I'm still gonna try because, say, that was one. I'm still coming to the bread. I'm gonna throw a bit more in the surface.
They weren't eating on the surface, were they? They
Yeah,
took it in the bottom.
Well, they let it sink down. And oh, there's a massive gold in here. What was that gold? Got one. Oh, it's a damn big snap.
Oh, you got a twiggy fish.